Perfect. So now that we are able to log into our database, and we can go ahead and log in like this, and we are able to personalize and receive that information there. We need a way for this user to log out, because this user is always going to be logging now. If we go to admin, it's always going to be there. What about if somebody gets into that user's computer and logs into their account in the CMS and does whatever they want with it, right? So we want to be able to log out the user. So that's what we're going to be doing on this lecture here. And if you are still with me here, you are doing great. We are almost finished with this section of logging in. And I just got to say that I'm really proud of you, that you are following through, and you're going to do something great in programming or web development, whatever your course of action is after this course. All right. So hopefully it's something that you will be growing with in web development. But anyway, so what we want to do is create, first of all, let's create a link right here, right? That when we click on it, it logs everything out, right? And then we create a logout page. Let's first create a link, and we need to go to admin underscore navigation, and under profile right here, um, we're gonna create that link, and that link is gonna go to a page that we haven't made yet, but we will make it. It's gonna be inside includes, and it's gonna be called logout.php. We're gonna make that page right now. So first, let's test out the link. Let's refresh here. Let's click here and logout, and then it takes us to includes that /logout.php, right? Perfect. So let's go ahead and make that page. Let's go to the root of our CMS, which in this case is gonna be all the way down in my case, and I'm gonna go to login, and I'm gonna do a save as here, and I'm going to call this logout.php. Now this page is not gonna have that much information. As a matter of fact, we are not going to have all the information that we have in the login. We're just gonna have just the session, and that's it, and then everything else you can delete. Now let's go to that login page again, and I want to copy a couple things from here. This is what we're going to grab these sessions here. We're going to copy it to that logout, paste it right here. Then we're going to take these values out, and what we're going to be doing is every time a user comes into this page, we're going to be canceling their session. All right, so we're going to cancel their session by assigning it a Boolean value of null. That means that it's not going to have anything. Null means nothing is there, not even a string. It's like nothing, there is nothing, because this is a string, and but null is just nothing. So we're going to cancel those sessions once they visit here, and then after we cancel it, we are going to be sending that user somewhere else, right? So we're going to send that user to the login, to the index.php. We're going to send it back to where they came from, right? Hopefully that's where they came from. But anyways, so now we got this Rico here, right? And if I go and refresh this, come here and log out, we go to admin, and the Rico is not here anymore. Everything is canceled. But we do have a little issue here that we need to fix. You see, right now it let me go into admin, and I'm not I don't have the session. The session is not here anymore. It's on set, but we are logging in, so we don't want people to log in even after we leave, right? So let's go ahead and fix that a little bit. So let's go to the admin header, and here we have this logic right here, right? What we want to do is change this logic and make it more simple in a way that we're not checking to see if the row is equal to admin, because what we really want to know if it's the user role, if it's set. If it's not set, then we want to redirect that user somewhere else, right? So I'm just going to take all this off. Actually, not all of it, just this and this. And very simple I think the way that we can just do it like this, if we're gonna say if it's not set, then we're gonna redirect the user somewhere else. So let's try this one here. Let's piece of code and see. Refresh, and it takes us back to the front page. Now if I click on here, we can't log in anymore. But if I go here, Rico, and then 123, now it is set. All right. So if it's not set, it's gonna redirect us back here. Now, what about if it's set? Right? What about if it's set? We got to do something else, because if it's set, we got to check if it's admin, then we allow the user. But right now we're not uh, checking. We're not doing that feature of checking if it's admin. We're gonna let him see this page. If it's not admin, we're not gonna let him see this page. We're not doing those features right now, so it really doesn't matter right now. That would be probably an extra feature that we will include later on in the CMS. But for now, just this is how we prevent users that don't have the right credentials to get in here. All right, so we're just gonna leave it like this for now. Maybe in the extra features, we're gonna be checking what type of user it is. So if it's a admin user, we let them see certain pages. If it's a subscriber users, we let them see certain pages. Right now, we're not gonna bother with that. Right now, I think you got the point. And if maybe, I think you have enough knowledge right now to check here, to come here and say, if session user role equals to admin, I want you to assign this to it. I want you to do this to it. And I mean, you can do those conditions yourself, but later on, we're going to be covering that probably in the extra features if I don't make another course about it. All right. So just keep that in mind, that we're just checking here for user role. And if it's not set, we're just going to, take him somewhere else. All right. We don't want anybody here that's not authorized to access this. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture. I think this is really good. Right now, let's just log out. Let's try it out. And we try to submit. We can't because we're not putting anything here. We try to go to the admin. We cannot. If we put Rico, 123, enter, we're able to log in. So perfect. I think we're doing really good. I think you're doing really good if you are still following me. So congratulations. You're awesome. And let's see if we can finish the CMS successfully. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture.